It's 7 a.m. from Fox 35. This is Good Day Orlando.
Still ahead, private information going public. Why your browsing history could be sold without you even knowing about it.
All right, your browsing history up for sale.
We're talking about a measure that would let internet providers basically take your browsing history and then just sell it to advertisers, heading right to the president's desk. If he signs it, there you go. The previous rules made it so that ISPs, they had to ask before doing this. Also, they'd have to let you know what kind of things they were collecting. Well, the FCC just made those rules last year so that customers could get more protection, privacy protection. So let's talk about this morning. Our tech expert, Tom Jelnick, we bring him in often, and attorney Katie McGinnis. Katie, good to see you as always. Tom, always good to see you.
Hey, good morning.
All right, let's talk about this. So when we talk about ISPs, what are we talking about? And because there are two ways of protecting your privacy, right? Like Facebook and Google, those people have one rule, and ISPs have another one, right? Am I right?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So yeah, your ISP can basically take anything, anywhere you browse, they're keeping track of that. If you go to Facebook or Google, it's kind of an implied thing that when I'm browsing and building my profile, that they're collecting all that data.
Okay. Well, Katie, is this an issue? Should I be concerned about my privacy? Or am I any less exposed than I was before?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
There is absolutely no privacy on the internet. Just ask any of the users on Ashley Madison. They were paying money each month so that their information would be deleted based on their extramarital affairs, and all that became public. Nothing's basically changed with this rule, except now internet providers can now track you like Google, Twitter, and Yahoo. The problem is they're saying that there's going to be rules for sensitive subjects like your health information and children, banking information. But where is that line? Because what if somebody looks for a book about cancer or someone researches how to get a divorce? That's a sensitive subject, and that's now out there for the public to see. This is extremely worrisome.
Yeah, you know, Tom, Katie makes a good point here, that essentially this is for advertisers, and they'll look at your browsing history and they know what you're interested in. So like for me, they would say, oh, I think Bob really wants a golf driver shaped like a lightsaber, right? Because I like golf and Star Wars, right?
Right.
That's essentially what they're doing, correct?
Absolutely.
Okay.
So as a marketer myself, this stuff is gold, right? So it's building demographics, it's giving me the opportunity to drop ads in front of people who are very, very targeted. Now, does it feel icky and terrible on the other side? Absolutely, and it's borderline terrifying for people.
Sure. Katie, there's no expectation at all of privacy. You bring up Ashley Madison, not that I'm going to defend that, but it was a hack, you know, and then they got it and they stole the information. So aren't we getting to the point where we're just accepting the fact that people can commit crimes and then we can't defend ourselves against the crimes that people use to steal our information?
You can fight back, though.
Okay.
Plaintiffs are beginning to go into the courthouses. Shareholders are beginning to say, I'm upset that Target breached our security and we want legal recourse. The problem is this is all in new territory. It's the Wild West. And it's going to be up to us to file lawsuits based on these breaches and hold these great companies like Home Depot and Target accountable for these breaches. Target has spent over $1.4 billion based on their hack a couple years ago, and they've spent over $100 million in improving their security, and that's why consumers are beginning to trust them more. We, as people, can start visiting the websites that spend a lot of money on security. But the most important advice, don't go online. Pick up the phone. Don't put sensitive information out there. You need to protect yourself. And also you can get VPNs that can encrypt your information. These are all things that we need to do as consumers in order to protect our privacy.
Katie, I'm just going to tell you, I think you lost half people when you said don't go online, because they're like, well, that's not an option. I can't do that. I'm definitely going to be going online one way or the other. Tom, I got to ask you one last thing.
Sure.
Of all the stuff that you have to deal with, and make this quick, isn't privacy one of the main things that you have to deal with when people are talking about the new technology that's out there?
Every single day there's exploits, hacks, you know, crooks and thugs stealing your stuff and selling it. So this is a huge talking point today.
It is a brave new world, and as Katie said, it is the wild, wild west. Katie, great to see you. Tom, you as well.
Thank you so much. It was nice talking to you.
Thank you, guys.
We'll have you back. We'll head on over to Jamie King with our